Hi, this is Rynda Wilk with College Cost and Planning Solution and 21 Finance. And this is part one of how to win scholarships. I did a separate video on why you would want to win them. So I hope we're all on board with winning outside or private scholarships. These are scholarships that you would look for separately from your school or your college or university. So these are not the merit scholarships that you might get or the need-based scholarships that you might get from your school. These are ones that you have to go look for and apply to. So that being said, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please get this information out to any of your friends or family that you know that are also in this process and would be able to use it. I'm going to share my screen so you can see the information that I have been working on providing to you so that you will have a resource to go to easily as you're working through your scholarship strategy. So the first thing you really got to do is get organized, because private scholarships come from all different types of organizations, and they can have all different kinds of requirements, but you will find similarities between them. So the more that you can collect up front in terms of your the submissions requirements, then the easier it's going to be for you to apply to a lot of scholarships. You want to kind of think of this as a part-time job. Set yourself a weekly or monthly goal of how much time you're going to spend looking for scholarships and applying to them, and go ahead and put it on your calendar so that you can plan to apply for a lot of scholarships, because you shouldn't expect to win all of them, right? So, and we just want to make it possible for you to win some of them. And in order to improve your odds of being able to really win enough for it to make a difference in paying for college, you're going to want to apply to a lot of scholarships. So the first thing to make that easy and to make your chances of success higher and the chance that you will stick with your program higher, go ahead and get organized. You're going to want to start with some, all of your documents that you collect, you're going to have a paper copy, because some scholarships are still asking for paper submissions. You're going to also want electronic copy so that you can email or submit all of your submissions online if you need to. And I will go through an example in just a minute of how one way that you can organize your virtual information online. But here's what you're going to need to collect. You are going to need to collect all of the information in this article, which I will link to on my page so that you can get back to this and reference it. But obviously, you're going to need to enter demographic information. That's simple, easy. Most of your academic information is on your transcript. So you're going to want to have paper and virtual copies of your transcript. You're going to want to go ahead and collect references. If you have a teacher that is willing to give you several copies, a reference that you can copy so that you can use it over and over again, that's great. Ask your guidance counselor for a reference, because you will be probably needing to use those. You might be asked for coach references, also for community leader reference, and you can define that how you will, and go ahead and start thinking who you would ask and try to get references or recommendation letters that you can reproduce so that you don't have to go back to those people over and over again. You're going to want to create a really robust resume with all of this stuff on it. You want to edit it, make it look nice, but you want to include everything, because not every scholarship is going to ask for all of this information, but a lot of them will. And you're going to do a lot of copy and pasting. This is going to make your life so much easier. So your job experience, sports, extracurriculars, if you're in music, volunteering, community work, awards, achievements, skills, leadership, demonstration, hobbies, anything that makes you unique, makes you who you are, you're going to want to put it on there. And then, of course, a lot of these are going to ask for essays. So save every essay you do in your virtual file so that you can reuse it, because you'll find that they're not going to all ask for unique essays. You're going to be reusing the same ones. So that makes your life easier as well. If you have videos of something you're really good at, or something you've designed and built, something you've researched thoroughly, and you have some kind of work product that you can submit, you may have the opportunity to submit something like that for some of your submissions. So go ahead and save that in the same place. And then whatever you end up having to provide to one scholarship, save it, because you may have to provide it again at some point to another scholarship. So scholarships can be unique. They're given on the basis of all different kinds of things. So you're going to want to save everything you do. Yay. So here is one method that you can consider for organizing. I've set this up in Google Drive. If you just have some other sort of file server that you want to use instead, then you can still use something like this in your own organization system. So what I've done is I've just created a folder called Rynda Scholarship Stuff. And in that folder, I'm saving all my individual documents, my resume, my letters of recommendation, my transcript, all my essays, I'm saving inside this folder. Then I have a subfolder for the scholarships that I want to do. And I'll show you how I use that. So I just put an example in here of ABC scholarship. If I go into this folder, first of all, the first thing I use in the title is the date that it's due. That way it's easy for me to look in my subfolder and know what I have coming up. It's going to have the name of the scholarship. And then I would include a link to the scholarship information here for sure, and all the requirements, especially if there's an essay you need to write, because it's a really good place for you to go in there, see what the topic of the essay is, and write in this document. And then once I've submitted my application for ABC scholarship, I would move it to the scholarships done file, because that way I know which ones I've applied for easily, and I can also reference them if I need more information, or if I want to know who I need to write a thank you letter for. That's just a resource I can go back to. So this is one way to get yourself organized. Save this. I do encourage parents and students to work together on this, because you both have a vested interest, probably in a lot of cases, in winning this money to help you pay for college. So it should be a file system that anyone who is helping with the scholarship strategy has access to and can share. So I hope that's helpful. We're moving on to the second phase of scholarship planning and how to win scholarships in the next video. Have a great day.